Hello, my name is Margaret Tiveron, and I am a prayer guide with Unity of Vancouver Island. And I welcome you to this space of meditation, whether you're joining me live on Sunday morning or at some other time. I say welcome and thank you for joining. I am in a place where there's a hummingbird feeder right above my head, so you may hear some buzzing through this, and if you do, it's the hummingbird. Oh, here he comes right now. Cool. So I'm going to invite you to join me today in a meditation where we progressively relax our body, do a scan of the body and feel the body relaxing and the mind relaxing and releasing its thoughts, and then getting to a place where we can just sit in the silence. We can be still in mind, body, and spirit, and connect with the divine. So let's begin. If it feels comfortable to you, please close your eyes. And if not, just avert your gaze, and have it look somewhere on the floor or somewhere ahead of you, down below. Now I invite you to breathe deeply. Breathe in. Full chest of air, and then breathe out. And as we breathe out, we feel our thoughts, our mind, the busyness releasing, and we feel our body relaxing as well. Breathing in and out, letting go, letting go, letting go. Again, breathing in and releasing, letting go, letting go, letting go. One final time, breathing in and letting go, letting go, letting go. And now I'm going to invite you to join me on a scan of the body, beginning at the top of your head. Feel the muscles in your head, the crown, the forehead, cheeks. Relax all of those areas. The mouth, all of the muscles and bones in the jaw. Let them relax as the tongue in the mouth relaxes. It can help to bring a bit of a smile to your face. It helps to tell the body to relax. And now the neck, the throat. Feel that area relaxing. And then moving to the shoulders. A lot of people hold tension there. I invite you to notice the tension in the shoulders, and then to consciously let it go. Imagine that the tension is ice, and imagine that it is turning into water and disappearing. See that tension just melting away. And now move to the arms and feel ripples of relaxation and peace going from the shoulders, upper arms, elbows, lower arms, hands, fingers. Just feel the calm and the relaxation moving down the arms as if they were waves in the ocean. Take some time to focus on the hands and feel all of the vibrating and the energy that is in the hands. See if you can feel that. Feel what is going on inside the hands. And then I invite you to turn your attention to your chest and your abdomen. With each breath, feel yourself releasing that tension in that area. With each breath, feel your belly softening and opening to receive the breath. And then moving down to the hips, feel them sitting on a surface or lying on a surface. Feel the contact that you have with that surface. And feel some relaxation, perhaps letting the legs fall a bit more apart as the muscles relax. And then down into the lower legs and the feet. Feel the energy in the feet. Feel the vibrating. Feel the connection with the floor, with the ground. Then, after focusing on each individual part of the body and allowing it to relax, view the body as a whole, as a relaxed and relaxing organism. Are there any areas of your body where you've allowed the tension to creep in again? Maybe the shoulders, the face. And now I invite you to sit in this place of peace, in this place of sacredness, where you are connected with your own sacred self, and by extension with the sacredness of everything, everywhere. Let's take a few moments to bathe in this beautiful place. And now, as we begin to bring our time of meditation to a close, begin to feel your body, your hands, your feet. Hopefully the relaxation is still there in your body, but allow your mind to come back to the present moment, the present place. I thank you for joining me in this meditation today. And I'd like to conclude with a Hindu greeting, which means the divine in me greets the divine in you. Namaste.
Morning, everybody. No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you've come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you. There's some kind of trouble or pain you're going through. Know that you are not alone and someone cares for you. As an individualization of divine point of view, this door, oh, this door right here is open for you. Oh, this door, I'm talking about this door. I said this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
Indeed, this door is open to you. Good morning, and first of all, we want to acknowledge that we are situated here in Nanaimo on the traditional unceded land of the Nanaimo Nation, and throughout Vancouver Island, we are privileged to be on the land that has been cared for thousands of years by the many, many Indigenous nations on Vancouver Island. So welcome here. You are welcome no matter where you have come from, no matter where you're going, no matter where your spiritual path has taken you thus far. We're so glad that it has crossed paths with us this morning, and you are most welcome here. And would you join me in affirming the vision of unity, which is a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. Thank you. And now Ken has some more music for us.
I am a light, I am a light, I am a light in this world. I am a light, I am a light, I am a light in this world. And I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright. And I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright. I am a light, I am a light, I am a light in this world. You are a light, you are a light, you are a light in this world. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so the light. We are the light in this world. We are the light. We are the light. We are the light in this world. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. I'm ready for a miracle, ready for a miracle, ready for a miracle today. I've got my mind in tune for one, ready to experience one. I'm ready for a miracle today. My mind is open, ready to receive it. My heart is open, open all the way. I do accept a miracle, do accept a miracle. I do accept a miracle today. I do receive a miracle, I do receive a miracle, I do receive a miracle today.
A miracle is it's a miracle that we're all here, isn't it? And it's a miracle that we have this beautiful day and those beautiful trees and the mountain I can see and the blue skies and this beautiful building surrounded by miracles. Would you just join me in an opening prayer? And let us just each connect in our own way with the inner light, with the truth, the power, and the presence that is within each and every one of us. The one power active throughout this universe and in each of our individual lives. God the good, the infinite loving presence, the all-wise, all-knowing presence, the all-powerful presence, everywhere equally present. And that presence that responds to us, that power that is activated by our word. And we know that miracles are happening all around us. And that the miracle of creation is ongoing, and it is going on through each and every one of us. That through our words, our beliefs, our actions, our expectations, and our intentions, we are creating our own experience of life, and together we are creating a better world. A world of love, abundance, prosperity, sharing, power, beauty, wisdom. And so breathing deeply together, we come together in our intention to speak only love, to teach only love, and to experience only love. And so it is. So it is. I have a story for you today by my favorite Unity author, James Dillett Freeman. A few years ago in my garden, I built shallow lily ponds and put goldfish into them. They multiplied, but dogs tore the liner and ruined the ponds, so in the fall I drained them and gave away the fish. Later that fall, much rain fell, and in the winter, much snow. 2 or 3 inches of water formed in the bottom of the pools. It must have been frozen solid for at least a month, and must have frozen and solid and thawed a number of times. They may have been times when the pools were dry. When spring came, I went out one Sunday afternoon to measure the pools because I intended to rebuild them. I measured the larger pool and went to the smaller one. It had no water in it. It had rained a week before, so how long it had been dry, I do not know. There were a few spots of half-dry, oozy muck in the bottom. On top of this muck, in the sun, on its side and not breathing, lay a goldfish about 3 inches long. I still remember my surprise at seeing it there in the middle of that empty pond, shining in the sun. A little red goldfish. It has to be dead, I thought. But almost as I thought it, something in that fish said, "I am alive, pick me up." I ran to the house and got a glass of water. I picked up the fish, and it gasped. I put it in the glass, and for a long time it did not move again. I could see that one fin was gone, and part of its side was damaged. I moved the fish from the glass into a larger bowl. For several days it showed almost no sign of life. But little by little, its vitality came back. And in a week, that little fish was lashing with life. That fish was the most alive creature I ever saw. It spent every waking moment fishing, darting, flashing, hurtling around that bowl, and trying to push through the glass. When I put it back into the pond, it lived in the pond as if to know how dear life is, and was not going to waste a moment of it. How had it survived that winter of freezing and thawing and drying out? It is hard to surmise. And what if I had not gone out to the pond on that March day? A few more minutes at most, and it surely would have died. But it lived to live furiously again. You may not think so, but I will always believe I had to go out to that pond because it had to live. I suppose you had to see my fish to understand. You had to pick it up. You had to see it lashing about the bowl. You had to see it whirling through that pond. Somehow that fish had the livingness of life in it. What a fuss to make about a fish, you may be seeing, and a ridiculous coincidence. I am only such a fish, not even gold. And my pond is also a perilous, precarious place. It too has had many times of freezing, of thawing, and of drying out. And like my fish, I too am here, because I have called, and the feet of the world have been no less swift when they ran to succor me. And like my fish, I too am here, because I have called, and the feet of the world have been no less swift when they come to succor me. We are linked one to another. We answer, though we have heard no voice. We respond, though we do not know we have been summoned. And the universe responds to us with powers you could not think were there, by ways you had no forethought of bringing, help you could not know would come. And so it is. Another song, please.
I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. The health of God, the strength of God, vitality, energy, vim of God. I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. I am the wonderful love of God. I am, I am, I am. I am the wonderful love of God. I am, I am, I am. The peace of God, the joy of God, serenity, harmony, rhythm of God. I am the wonderful love of God. I am, I am, I am. I am the wisdom and power of God. I am, I am, I am. I am the wisdom and power of God. I am, I am, I am. The light of God, success of God, prosperity, happiness, might of God. I am the wisdom and power of God. I am, I am, I am.
I don't know. What do I need? I don't know. Is there anything? I'm not sure. Should I read from this book? Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I don't know. I'll just hold on. I have it now. Here we go. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Thomas.
look at all these beautiful faces and souls. It's awesome. Thanks for coming out, and thank you for joining us in the interweb. I like that word, the interweb. I want to start by acknowledging this gentleman here for such a wonderful experience last Sunday. Thank you, Nico. Thank you for sharing your journey, your vulnerability, and for opening up for all of us, I think, the idea that we have the power to change what's going on in our world. And there's tools there, and you chose one that you had almost abandoned, but realized that it was for you a path. So thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. So this talk title is "The Next Moment Is Not Written." It's awesome. I can do anything now. And I was thinking, oh gosh, I was so brilliant when I thought of that in the moment on a live class I was doing, and that came out of my mouth, and I was like, oh, that is so good. I'm going to write that down. And now, as I've reflected on that, the next moment is not written, or is it? So for me, all individualized thinking and consciousness centers in something that Unity refers to as divine mind. So if you think about it in these terms, there is this great power of consciousness that we are all in, kind of like the goldfish in the water. It's the thing we swim in, is this one power, this one source, this one divine, however you want to phrase it. And from that, we have the ability to pull ideas, if you will, almost like, oh, I had this great idea. Well, where did that idea come from? You know, nobody's been able to, on all of the studying I've done and research I've done, nobody's been able to tell, or science has not come up with the concept of how we actually get ideas. It's like a chemistry biological reaction going on. So if we break that down into these different stages of mind, we have a conscious mind, we have a subconscious mind, and then we have the superconscious mind or divine mind. And inside of that, we operate as humans. Okay, can we all agree with that? That we all operate in that realm of thinking, sometimes conscious, sometimes we're not very conscious, are we? Sometimes our choices don't seem like they were conscious choices at all. And this might be where I then thought, maybe it's already written. Maybe how I'm going to respond or react to something is actually already written. Maybe that next moment is not as free as I think or want to believe that it is. And inside of all that, we have something else that Unity, and it's from Paul Hasselbeck's book, Heart-Centered Metaphysics. We have something also known as mass or race consciousness. So then there's all of the thinking of all of the beings around us, and we're in that soup as well. And we're pulling from that, and we're being influenced by that. We have social media, we have headlines. All of that stuff is playing in our heads. And so are we consciously choosing, or are we just reacting? You know, and this became very clear to me as I did some shadow work, and I realized that something I decided when I was 4 years old from a situation I was in that I still remember very clearly had driven a lot of my own decisions that I made going forward. I wasn't aware of it, yet that was planted in me and operating. So you might have heard of the amygdala, right? Amygdala is that little thing in our heads that just kicks in. It kicks in when we're in a moment of fear or threat. It doesn't care about accuracy. It is not designed to be accurate. It is designed to be swift. Because it can't risk that the one time it pauses to think about it, we die. So it always kicks in. And so what I've discovered is that I had to look a little deeper and see what is actually going on. When am I just responding from what I think is a conscious choice, but is actually something that occurred to me, and immediately my brain goes, so think of it this way, the brain goes, hey, I've seen this before, this has happened before to you, something very similar to this is how you survived it, this is what we need to do, and all of that kicks in a moment. Just like that, and you respond from there. And you don't have the possibility of pausing unless you're consciously aware that that is happening. You wouldn't naturally take a breath and pause and move forward. And this subconscious is what I'm talking about. It holds everything. It remembers everything we've ever done, every experience we've ever had. It's in there. I kind of look at it, so here's a great analogy, or I think it's a great analogy. You decide. So on my phone, I have something known as Google Photos. And I also have photos on my phone. Google Photos will upload, or my phone will upload all of my photos to Google Cloud Photos and hold them all there, store them all. On my phone, I can go through my photos and delete the ones I don't want anymore, the ones I've decided aren't worthy of keeping on my phone. However, Google Photos doesn't delete those. It keeps them all. That's what the subconscious is doing. So unless I spend the time to weed through it and eliminate, do the work of deleting those photos, they are there. And in our world of subconscious mind, they are running a program. And the more that we expose ourselves to those same things, so be it a headline, a way of being, a way of living, stuff we read, stuff we think about, the more that we do that, the stronger the etching in that subconscious becomes. And the more often we can automatically pull from there. For example, you don't have to think about breathing. Right? You don't think about it, it just happens. How about when chocolate shows up? Do you think, oh, hey, I'm not sure. Do I really want this chocolate right now?
Or have you already eaten it?
Or it's, and exactly. By the time you've gotten to that point, you're chewing on it. I guess I do. This is what programming is. And we all have it. It's like a computer. And so unless we're willing to do the work of going in and asking ourselves questions like, what is going on? Why do I react this way? Why do I say those things? Why is it when I get angry, I automatically do this? Why do I, belittle people? Why do I act this way and operate on a level that is not conscious? Not good or bad, not right or wrong, not from that place, but a question of why, and go in and do the work necessary to weed out what is going on so that you can make conscious decisions, so that you can look at your filters. So for example, I have filters running. I have not only filters on what shows up on my phone, but filters for how I respond to things. When I get into a certain situation, for me, a typical one is if I go to an event and there's lots of people and I don't know them, I stay to the perimeter. I don't go into the middle. I stay around the perimeter and figure out the lay of the land and do I want to be here? Don't I want to be here? That's a filter I have. And there's probably a reason that I'm doing it. I haven't investigated that one yet, but I know that filter. I now am aware that that filter is running. So you might ask yourself, why is it that when you run into certain people, you feel a certain way? Why do certain things get triggered in you? It has nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with you or me. That's where it resides, is in us. You with me? Okay. Has anybody experienced any of this stuff? Today? Today?
Just in general.
Right now? So as Ernest Holmes said, we are all thinking centers in divine mind. So we're all part of this together. We're all part of this soup. Yet each one of us is an individualization. I think that was a lyric in one of the songs we just sang. We're each an individualization of that, and we all have the ability to break away from being programmed. And there's a path to doing that. So the first one is awareness. You actually have to be aware and know that that's going on. If you don't, you'll never, it's unlikely you will stumble upon it. It's unlikely that you'll stop and do that chocolate thing. I wonder, do I? It's probably that you'll just keep going. And again, it's not good or bad. It's not right or wrong. One thing I love about Unity is I've come to the realization that there's nothing here that is good or bad. It's just you can choose to live your life a certain way or not. And no matter what choices we make, there are outcomes, right? There are things that are going to happen whatever way we choose. And imagine if you could get to the place where that next moment is actually not written, where you are every moment choosing consciously, powerfully, what it is you want to do, how you want to experience it, who you want to be, bringing yourself to each moment consciously. That is available. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Yay! So I stumbled upon something yesterday that I now think is brilliant, but maybe next week I won't. It's called a meditation prayer practice. And so Paul Hasselbeck tells us that, oh, I did it. I pulled the page. Uh-oh. Exactly. So Nico, if you could just jam along here while I very quickly go to that page that I destroyed accidentally. Okay. I think I'm here. Thank you. Thank you for that. Beautiful. All right. That's why you get that's why. So let's go to the three phases of mind in the metaphysical, heart-centered metaphysical from Paul Hasselbeck. So as a metaphysician, this is how you might want to approach this. So first of all, repeated reactions and responses to specific situations impress the subconscious mind and can give rise to patterns and habits, some of which are desirable. Chocolate would be a desirable one, while others are not. Anybody have some patterns they run that are maybe not so desirable? Yeah. Like right now? Like what are you thinking about me and this talk might be one of those things? Yeah. Through self-observation, patterns and habits can be discerned, including how they manifest in the present. Further discernment can eventually uncover the beliefs, thoughts, and feelings giving rise to the patterns and habits, right? So it's inquiry, right? It's being open to actually look at yourself. I'm not talking about in a mirror. I'm talking about looking at yourself. It's really easy to blame others, right? Huh? That's like, if I can just throw this on everybody else, awesome. I don't have to take any responsibility for what happens. Woo! Chalk that up for me. The superconscious mind can inform, so again, the three phases of mind. There's the conscious, the subconscious, and the superconscious. Conscious is my awareness, right? I'm thinking, I'm judging all of you right now, you're judging me, all of that stuff is happening, it's all happening up here. And then there's the subconscious mind, which is even the things I don't think I'm looking at right now are actually imprinting in my subconscious mind. Everything that is in my peripheral vision, every smell, every scent, everything that's happening is registering in my subconscious mind. And then there's the soup that we swim in, the superconscious mind, divine mind, where all of those beautiful ideas and maybe not so beautiful ideas might formulate. The superconscious mind can inform both the conscious and subconscious minds. It is through the activity of the superconscious phase of mind that our whole consciousness is spiritualized. So this is like that feeling of God, That spiritual, oh, wow, I don't know, I just felt so good today. I was out on the trails and, oh, right? You know that feeling? Have we all had that at least once? Yes, at least once? Yeah? Okay. It is through the activity of the superconscious, okay, I got that already. From the conscious mind, the superconscious mind is accessed for guidance and direction. Right? So we can access that through our conscious mind. The error beliefs, thoughts, and feelings of the subconscious mind are cleared or transformed by investing time in prayer and silence. Oh, so there's like this thing that'll scrub stuff away. Imagine, like there's this, you can go to this place, this well-known place inside, it's called prayer or meditation, it's called the silence, and be silent, be quiet with your thoughts, allow yourself to breathe, and this super scrubber comes along and starts to get rid of all the stuff that we actually don't want. That's cool, right? Is that not cool? Very cool. Yeah, I thought so too. A practice that accesses the superconscious mind and infuses the subconscious mind with divine ideas. So this is where we can go, not only have a super scrubber, but actually have something that can begin to give us new ways of thinking and being, where we can touch something that is like, oh, has anybody here ever had that moment where, I'm going to assume that most people here meditate or pray. Have you ever had that feeling like, oh my gosh, I just had this great idea, or I just found the solution to my situation, or something just came up? An aha. Thank you, Brian. That's what I'm talking about. And we all get to do it. It's so cool. It's like it's not reserved for any one person or any 10 people. Everybody can access it. There's just some work that has to be done. You might have to commit some time and some energy to it. I know. And it's not nearly as fun as watching Netflix. Nope. That's like just full tune out from life and just let these other people out there live their lives in fantasy land and I'll pretend it's me. Right? Here's the thing though, I can promise you, is when you get in the habit of doing this, it's way better than Netflix. Because it actually starts to show up in your life. So, here's what I came up with. It's the meditation prayer practice. MPP. Huh? See, so it kind of goes like this. I've got my MPP. I'm really me. I've got my MPP. I'm really me. I've got my MPP. I'm really me. I've got my MPP. I've got my MPP. I'm really me. I've got my MPP. I'm really me. I've got my MPP. I'm really me. I've got my MPP. Huh? And it's fun, right? Like, didn't we just make that fun? So, how do you feel now? Okay, we've identified something. The subconscious mind is running the show most of the time, right? So we've identified that. It's okay, right? It's not right or wrong, good or bad, so we don't have to feel guilty. There's no shame here. It's just that's what's happening, and we're all doing it. Everybody on the planet is living that way. You're not the only one, so we're all in this together. And there's a solution. Like, what more could you want from a unity service? Identify a problem, tell you it's okay, and then here's the way out. Yay. I'll leave you with something from Myrtle Fillmore before we take a moment to do some MPP. And this comes from Healing Letters. Know that the word of God is in your mouth and in your heart. Rejoice that this is true. and speak the words of truth with joy and power and love. Expect your words spoken and sung to bring results. Weed out all the destructive and negative thoughts and words and tones. Our words have power. We formulate our thoughts in words. Be careful what you say to yourself. Be careful what you speak as truth into the world. And go about eliminating, weed out all the destructive and negative thoughts and words and tones. That is the path to living a life that you love. Really, namaste. I did steal that from I Got My Tight Pants On, I think, from Jimmy Fallon, I think. Will Ferrell, I've got my tight pants on. Sorry. I borrowed the, anyhow, join me, please. And let's take a moment in silence together. If you're comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes. I invite you to place a hand on your belly, breathing in through your nose, feeling your belly rise, connecting our upper mind with our lower intelligence, our mid-intelligence, our wisdom. I invite you to bring a gentle smile to your face. Bring your attention to the flow of energy that's moving through your body right now. Your heart is doing its job. Your lungs are breathing in and out. Perhaps your belly is falling and rising. And all of this is happening in a beautiful, syncopated rhythm. And I invite you to know that at any time during the day, any moment, you can bring yourself back to this place, knowing it's readily available. And it will soothe and bring peace upon you. And I'll let Nico just drift into what he wants to play, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes and bring yourself back to the room you're in.
Celebration of John Williams' 90th birthday this week.
Wow, thank you. And thank you. That was one of the most empowering talks I think we've had for a long time. And that's really what unity is about, is empowering, reminding you that the power is in you. So thank you. And thank you for the tech team. Yay! Yay, okay. And announcements. Thank you for those who signed up for who ordered this truckload of dung book study. There's a great participation. They're having a wonderful time. So thank you to Charlene for hosting that, and we'll look forward to another one. Unity Comox Valley next week, 2 weeks from today, we'll be watching in person, and Reverend Vicky will be speaking on the 27th. So we look forward to having Comox Valley with us online, and for the opportunity for the people living in that area, of that geographic area, to get together in person to watch our service together. And Unity Vancouver Island Comox Valley branch also hosts a prayer circle every second and fourth Tuesdays at 1 p.m. in the spiritual center. So if you're in the upper middle part of the island, please take part in that. And the Cross Canada Bridging the Divine Book Club resumes on February 22nd. We apologize, we had the wrong time for the first session on the 8th, so that has been corrected. It's at 9 a.m. Pacific time. You can still, the Zoom link will be in your newsletter. You can join in that. You don't need to register. And Victoria branch is at tomorrow, which is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. At 2:30, they will be watching one of the Black History Month films that we're recommending and having discussion there. So please join them. The film they're watching is Africville, which is a story of a small town in the outskirts of Halifax that was sacrificed for urban development, and it had been the home of the Black community. So it examines the effects of that decision. And Black History Month, this Wednesday here at 7, we will watch that film and another Journey to Justice film on the Black history in Canada. You know, we think we are not racist here. This film will open our eyes and examine what's been done and what needs to be done. So it's an opportunity for us to empower each other. So we'll watch that film together on Wednesday evening, and then on Thursday, we're inviting people from all across Canada who have watched the film to join in for discussion. So details and Zoom links are in your newsletter for that. Ongoing events, choir here on Monday nights, yay. Thursdays, A Course in Miracle at 10:30 here. Fridays, 7 p.m., board games night here. And we got into categories this week and had a heck of a lot of fun. So please join in all those things. And the Wednesday discussion group out of Victoria is with Mavis, and that's based on the book Divine Audacity by Martella Whitsett, who is the woman who's going to be doing our advanced prayer workshop in early May. So check out our website for all of that. Join Mavis in the crowd online after service today if you'd like to Thomas will be there for a few minutes to receive your input. If you'd like to share how you were affected by today's service, you are most welcome no matter where you are on the island or beyond. And so our gratitude this week, you may not know, but Unity Worldwide Ministries hosts a summit every year, which is an opportunity for people to come together and share what's going on for them, ask questions of the CEO and the board presidents. It's a 2-day, and it was absolutely free, so that everyone could had access to where the decisions are being made, and that was made available for free, so I want to give a nod to Unity for that. Yes. Because, you know, we do need to be reminded that we are part of a larger organization. We're very autonomous here, but we have Unity Canada, which unites the 17, I believe, centers across the country, and Unity Worldwide that unites us all. And thank you for your financial support. Happy Valentine's Day for giving your heart and your money and your time and whatever it is that you're able to share to keep this center going and doing the work we do and reaching the people we reach and empowering people. So thank you for making that happen. And we are abundant. We thank you for the fact that we are flourishing in these difficult times. Would you please repeat the abundance affirmation with me? The infinite and eternal supply of all good things awaits my acceptance. Knowing my worthiness, I accept, use, share, and release, trusting that I am always abundantly provided for. And let's sing a song to celebrate that.
So blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed. I am so grateful, I am so blessed. Speaking of blessing,
Six kids today. We are so blessed. Did you want to come up? You want to come up and show us what you've done? No? Thanks for being here. Thank you, Tatum, for being with the children today. And let's tell the children what we think of them. We see the divine light shining as you. We love and appreciate you exactly the way you are. Yay, kids. All right. So please join us in our prayer for protection, our peace song. Those of you who are in person, please join us next door for coffee. And those of you who are at home, put your feet up, have a nice cup of hot chocolate or something, and have a beautiful day. The light that is God surrounds me. I am one with the light. The love that is God enfolds me. I am one with the love. The power that is God protects me. I am one with the power. The presence that is God watches over me. I am one with the presence. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well, and so it is. Amen.
Be my joyous vow to take each moment and live each moment peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me.
So extra?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means you're so extra.